Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be giving my predictions for week 5 Premier League fixtures. And hold on, before I give my predictions, what an excellent week of football we just had, man. Week 4 fixtures were absolutely wonderful. We had the return of the GOAT, man. Ronaldo returning home back to Manchester United, scoring a brace. We had Tottenham getting absolutely destroyed by Crystal Palace, losing their first time against Crystal Palace in 6 years. You had the robotic Chelsea winning again, yet again, winning literally against Aston Villa. We had Liverpool versus Leeds, which was such an entertaining game, man. So let's hope for more drama, more thrills, more goals this weekend, man. When we have Tottenham v Chelsea, West Ham v Man United, Burnley v Arsenal, we have so many wonderful, interesting fixtures coming up. But before going into this video, make sure you guys like, comment, and hit that big subscribe button right there. And make sure you guys, you give me your predictions in the comment section. Who do you think is going to win this weekend, man? Let me know. But yeah, make sure you guys subscribe. I'm only like 20-30 subscribers away from 700, so hopefully you guys can help me reach that number. So the first game I'm going to be predicting is Tottenham versus Chelsea, man. And what a wonderful game we have in store between the two London clubs, man. However, let me just literally start off with Spurs, man. They literally just got destroyed, decimated by Crystal Palace, man. It was absolutely pathetic. Every time there was a loose ball, every 50-50 challenge, every time there was a slide tackle, Crystal Palace got to the ball every single time. It looked like Tottenham weren't even interested in winning the game. Their performance was so bad, and Nuno Santos didn't help his prospects of actually winning the game. How dare you play Højbjerg, Skip and Winks in the same game against the Crystal Palace side who are still finding their feet in this new Vieira era? This is your chance, your opportunity to assert your dominance, to show your style of football, playing attacking football, but you still opt to play defensive style of football against a team which were yet to win a game all season. It makes no sense whatsoever. And I know you have the excuses that Son wasn't there, but you still had Harry Kane, you still had Lucas Moura, you still had these attacking players who could create chances, but you still chose to sit back against a Crystal Palace side who you all expected to win. This was your opportunity, your chance to go top of the table and actually win another game. And I know it's the Premier League, anything can happen, but if you lost to Crystal Palace, imagine facing a Chelsea side who are yet to lose all season, who have only conceded 1 goal. With your defensive style of football, how are you even going to score goals against this great Chelsea side who know how to keep clean sheets? It's not going to happen. And especially with Tanganga going to be missing because he got suspended again, a red card, and you got players like Dyer who's injured. Who would have thought that would have been a massive miss? And we don't know if Sanchez and Romero are going to come back. There's going to be a makeshift centre-back pairing for Tottenham against Romelu Lukaku, who literally just scored 2 goals in his last game against Aston Villa. So he's going to be licking his lips thinking, wow, man, they got a makeshift defence. I'm going to have a lot of opportunities to score goals against Tottenham Hotspur. So literally, I don't really give Tottenham that much of a chance to beat Chelsea. With Chelsea literally just being Aston Villa, like I said, very methodical, robotic. Every single game, it looks like we know they're going to win 2-0 or 3-0. Like it happens every single time. They're so trustworthy. With that defence, man, when you can't score goals against the defence, how on earth do you have any real chance of actually winning the game? So yeah, man, I honestly think Chelsea are going to win again. They've literally won at White Hart Lane or the new Tottenham Stadium in the last 2 attempts there. Literally, even on the Frank Lampard, and Tuchel won there against Mourinho. And I know it's a different manager. However, I don't really see this happening again. I see Chelsea winning yet again against Tottenham Hotspur. And I know Saul didn't have the best of games, but I don't think he's going to start against Tottenham. It's probably going to be Kante and Jorginho rotate because obviously the Champions League is coming up. So yeah, I think Chelsea are going to win yet again. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 victory against Tottenham. I think they're going to be easily able to break down Tottenham because of their makeshift defence. So the next game I'm going to be predicting is West Ham versus Manchester United. And oh my days, the return of the GOAT, the return of the living legend, Cristiano Ronaldo, setting his dominance back at Old Trafford, scoring 2 goals against Newcastle. Literally, man, the Man United atmosphere was electric. You can hear the fans' passion. You heard it throughout the TV. I heard it through the TV. Literally, man, they were so happy to see him score on his debut yet again, man. And there's such a good feel factor around Old Trafford, man, which we haven't seen since the Alex Ferguson days. Like I've said, literally, they got the living legend back. They got Varane and Sancho. Everything's looking good. Everything's looking rosy. And they literally destroyed Newcastle 4-1. And although the scoreline does flatter them, let's be honest, they didn't have a vintage Man United display. And when they did break down Newcastle, the goals started to flood through. I think they're going to be able to do something good against West Ham and potentially get the win. I think this game against West Ham is going to be a classic attack versus defence. We know David Moyes likes to stay compact, defensive minded, literally sit back and try hit Man United on the break. But I don't think West Ham are going to be able to hold Man United to no goals throughout the whole of the 90 minutes, man. They just got too much quality. It feels like they're clicking at the moment, scoring many goals, scoring 5 against Leeds, scoring 4 against Newcastle. So is this going to be so hard to stop Manchester United so far? But for West Ham, I feel like they do have opportunities. They do have a chance to potentially nick a point or even win this game at their stadium. Obviously, the fans are going to be up for this because Man United are coming to town, one of the biggest clubs in the world. So they're going to be up for it and cheer their team on. Obviously, like I've said in my last video, Man United's midfield is made out of glass. Matic isn't mobile. Pogba is not great defensively. So they're going to be able to run through this midfield like St. Maximin was able to do this year for Newcastle. So if Bowen, Benrahma get into the middle of the pitch and run through that side, I think they're going to get a lot of opportunities, but it's going to be hard, like I've always said, because they have Maguire and Varane, who are very experienced, great centre-backs at their home. So they're going to be playing well, I think. But I think West Ham do have opportunities. If David Moyes picks Man United's weak holes, like I said, in the midfield, they can get some sort of joy. But I think Antonio's going to be a massive miss. I can't believe he got suspended against Southampton, so he's not going to be able to play against Man United. But the way he shields the ball, holds it up. When West Ham are going to need moments of a breather, he's so important for them. And Man United are going to have sustained pressure throughout the whole game. So since West Ham are not having their talisman, who's had a great start to the season, it's going to be a massive miss. And obviously he knows how to occupy both Maguire and Varane, which will provide more space for the creative midfielders West Ham do have. But at the end of the day, I still think Man United are going to win. I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory for Manchester United because of their superb away record. We haven't seen them lost to in 28, 29 games. So yeah, I think Man United are going to win this game. So the next game I'm going to be predicting is Burnley versus Arsenal. And Arsenal have finally made it out of the relegation zone, man. Bravo, man. They're 16th place, 6-pointer. They literally won their first 6-pointer against Norwich City. Well done. Obviously, Arsenal fans should be happy because they got the win. They got the confidence going into this game against Burnley. Finally a result. Finally their first goal. Finally Aubameyang's first goal of the season. There's a lot of first moments happening this season, although it's been like 4 games already. But jokes aside, Arsenal must be feeling good because although they didn't really get the amount of goals they've wanted, you got the 3 points and that's all what matters. At least some pressure has been released off of Arteta's shoulders. But then there's another argument to say, man, like, come on, man, you should be beating Norwich. You should be beating Norwich. So are you really going to gain any sort of confidence? Win does make you feel confident. But at the end of the day, Norwich are just going to go down literally this season. They're a yo-yo club. They haven't won any games this season and they did play not great against Arsenal. So should Arsenal players really should be taking confidence going into this game? But wins are wins, man. And at the end of the day, they are going to be facing Burnley, who are going to be a different proposition compared to Norwich. They're going to be much more physical. They're going to want to make sure they dominate in the midfield, make sure that the Arsenal players fill them with their shoulders and their elbows, getting into challenges, getting stuck in. So Arsenal are going to have to roll their sleeves up and get ready for this aggressive match. Because obviously I know Burnley haven't been playing well this season, but they're usually slow starters when it comes to the Premier League. Sean Dyche literally does like to get a rhythm in the Premier League when it's like 10 to 15 games into this new season. So yeah, I think Arsenal are going to struggle, man. I don't really know if Arsenal have the cojones, which Troy Deeney likes to say, to literally match Burnley. We've seen Arsenal in the past literally get bewildered. They feel lost when it comes to facing Burnley and they become boys, like we saw last season when Burnley got 4 points off Arsenal. Who would have thought Burnley in a season would get 4 points off Arsenal, man? So the physical battle is going to be very testing for Arsenal, man. And I've even mentioned Chris Wood. If Ivan Toney, if Romelu Lukaku had so much joy against White and Mari, imagine when Chris Wood literally lines up against White. He's going to have a field day against him because obviously he's going to beat him in the physical battle. So in terms of this game, I just don't have enough confidence in Arsenal to say that they're actually going to win this game. I honestly think Burnley are going to win, man. Burnley do know how to beat Arsenal, at least nick a point. So in terms of this game, I don't know whether to say this is an upset anymore, but look where Arsenal are on the table. I'm actually going to go for a Burnley win. I'm going to go for a 2-1 solid Burnley win to get their season going. So the next game I'm going to be predicting is Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. And let me just start with Crystal Palace. What an amazing, tremendous win against Tottenham Hotspur. When they haven't beaten them in the last 6 years, Vieira just steps in and actually beats them. And if you ask Vieira which team would you want to beat in your first game, he definitely would have said his North London rivals Tottenham, because obviously he's an Arsenal legend. Literally, Crystal Palace out-fought, out-muscled, out-tacticked Tottenham, and they absolutely dominated the whole game. Gallagher had another superb game, literally being a box-to-box midfielder. He had Zaha scoring a goal, getting an assist, giving Emerson Royale the run around the Tottenham right back. And then you had their new side in Edouard score 2 goals on his debut. Wow, what a great game, what a great performance, and what high spirits Crystal Palace must have going into this game against Liverpool. But this is going to be a different affair, man. Liverpool just came off a great victory against Leeds in a hostile environment at Elland Road. Liverpool should be considered the favourites because obviously they're better than Crystal Palace man for man. And they're at Anfield, and Crystal Palace did have their home fans cheering them on, giving them the extra 10 to 20% energy going into the game. So they went in and crunched into tackles. But this game against Liverpool, you're not going to have this electrifying atmosphere to back you. Liverpool's going to have this. And honestly, I just can't see anything but a Liverpool win. You just saw the forward players, Mane, Salah have superb games. I know Mane missed a lot of chances, but his movement was sharp, and it feels like it was like 2 years ago how sharp these players are so far. Salah just entered the 100 club, so there's a good feel factor there. So I feel like Liverpool are in prime position to assert their dominance against Crystal Palace and actually score quite a few goals against them. So in terms of this game, I think Liverpool will have a chance, and I think we're going to win. I'm going to go for a 2-0 standard victory at Anfield. Probably try and make this as fortress again like 2 years ago. The only real chance I give Crystal Palace if they get Wilfried Zaha on the ball quite a bit, because you know Trent Alexander-Arnold likes to go forward and he might get quite out of position quite a fair bit. So Zaha may get space and freedom on that wing. But even though, man, Matip and Van Dijk have been playing amazing all season, so will Wilfried Zaha have that many chances really to occupy that space and literally get a few shots on target when we know Van Dijk's going to be there preventing this from happening? So yeah, I'm going to go for a 2-0 victory for Liverpool FC. So the last game I'm going to be predicting is Man City versus Southampton. And Man City just got a good win against Leicester when we know they're prone to not actually beating Leicester home and away. They literally scraped a 1-0 victory against Leicester. It wasn't vintage City, but who really cares, man? This is the stuff of champions. When you're not playing well, all what matters is the 3 points. Leicester had quite a few chances hitting the crossbar on occasions, but Man City dug in, rolled their sleeves up and actually secured the victory, which all what matters. And Pep Guardiola should be happy with this because literally they have 9 points, obviously losing in the opening game against Tottenham, but then fine form to actually beat Southampton coming up. They scored 11 goals in 3 games. Do they really need a striker? And I know Norwich and Arsenal are bad sides, but do you see other teams destroying them 5-0? Liverpool literally played them and they didn't destroy them 5-0. So let's give Man City where credit is due. They have been scoring goals, they've been in good form, and they're accumulating points on the table to show that they can actually win the title this season. And although Southampton have been decent this season, they haven't got the points to back it up, but they gave Man United a tough game. They literally gave West Ham a tough game, drawing 0-0. So those are good performances right there. But I'm so sorry, Southampton, man, because you know when Man City faces a team in the low half of the table at Etihad, it's a guaranteed 5 goals from them, man. It doesn't matter. We saw it like last season. They kept thrashing Burnley 5-0. This season, destroyed Arsenal 5-0, a lower side table team. You saw Norwich get destroyed as well 5-0. Man City love destroying teams 5-0, especially at the Etihad. So I'm going to predict nothing but a Man City win because they know how to destroy the little teams, especially at home. So in terms of this game, I'm going to go for a 4-0 victory, man. If you want to win some money, I know it's going to be bad odds, but you just have to bet on Man City to win at home, especially against a poor side. So those are my predictions, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you guys like, comment as well. Give me your own prediction in the comment section. And let me know who you think is going to win the league as well. Let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later.